What's going on, BP family, and welcome to another Beyond Prosperous video. If you're new to the channel, this channel is for leaders, influencers, and coaches, helping you fulfill your dreams, reach your goals, impact lives, and live a life abundantly in your purpose. And so if you're here, I'm super excited that you're here. Hopefully you find value in this video and you'll be able to apply these things to your life and your thinking, and you'll be able to develop even more and more and more. And so as you read the title, today we're talking about what gives life meaning. Okay, so there's another video that I have about how to bring meaning to your life, and that's basically a deeper dive into your personal, the things that you can personally do every single day that'll give you better clarity on bringing meaning to your life. But today I just want to talk about what gives life meaning. What are those things? And so we're talking about your thinking, your mindset, your perspective. And so what gives life meaning? The first one is service. And so when I say service, I mean that's that thing that you do for others. I mean, that's that thing that you do when you do it. Like, it's not a selfish thing. For some of you, it may be your job. Like, what does your job consider your service? Because if you have a job, that means that you're solving a problem. Whatever that problem is, that is something that's bringing service to someone else. But if it's not aligned with your purpose, if it's not aligned with what fulfills you, that's temporary. And it should be, because for some of us, we get stuck in serving and being in service, doing things that we don't love to do. So it draws that passion out of us, and then it makes us question, is this even meaningful? And so when you're looking for meaning for your life or in your life, or bringing meaning back into your life, service is one of those things where it's important. It's one of those foundational things, because we're here for a purpose. We're here to serve other people, and that's my perspective. But I believe that when we're born here, we're not just born to live, just get, but we're born to come here to give, to serve the world, to advance the world, and just advance people, help people out. You know, for real. It's like at some point, it's meaningful. It's meaningful to serve others. And I think this is just one of those fundamental, foundational things that if you want to bring joy, if you want to bring fulfillment, if you really do want to reach your goals and things like that, you have to look out of this lens of, hey, I am here to serve. And so for you, it may be, okay, what am I here to serve in? And so that's where you have to get that clarity. That's where you have to get and do the research, do the digging, look at your story, like look at the things that you've been through, look at the things that you get frustrated with. Sometimes literally the thing that we're supposed to do is the thing that oftentimes frustrates us. So let's say that it frustrates me that most people don't get up early, whatever. Then maybe that's something that, if that's something that really drives me, or on the other hand, I think that people getting up early will help them fulfill their dream. People getting up early will help them reach their goals, impact other people's life. Then that's something that I'm going to talk about. That's something that I'm passionate about. Maybe I'll become a coach to help people really get up, go, and perform better. Maybe I become someone, and again, you could be a doctor, you can be a coach, you can be a mentor, whatever. But service is so important. And when you figure out the thing that you're supposed to serve in that aligns with your gift, now you're bringing that meaning to that service. And so that is how you bring meaning into that. But I believe that a huge part of life is serving. And so that's one of those fundamental things. The second thing is honor. And so when I say honor, I mean that it's getting appreciation, but it's also giving appreciation. So like I was saying in the first one with service, when we serve, like at some point we desire to be affirmed, we desire to be confirmed, and for people to say, hey, you're doing a great job. Hey, I appreciate what you did for them. I appreciate what you've done for me. And it's that sense of honor. And for some of us, while we may not need it all the time, if we don't get it eventually, many times we can get burnt out. Or it can turn us into a bitter person. Or it can turn us into a person that is overlooked and will never reach their full potential because they're not confident enough to say even, hey, you know, like, I understand my value. I understand what I'm worth. And I say that because right now I'm talking from a place of being overlooked. Like, you just continue to do. People look over you. People don't say anything to you about the things that you've accomplished. And in yourself, you like, oh, okay, I must not be on that level to where I can ask for something. As far as like being a leader, being an influencer, being a coach, I may not be on that level where my knowledge and my wisdom is not enough to bring in an income. But no, you have to understand and bring in, and you have to have that confidence in yourself even before someone else affirms you or confirm what you've done. And so, saying all that to say that honor, yes, it is one of those things that bring meaning to our life. When we get surrounded by people that honor us, and again, that doesn't mean that they're under us. That just means that they see what we're doing, they see what we're involved in, and they give us honor in that way. But also giving honor. And so it's like this push and pull, where you want to be surrounded by people where that you can honor. And for me, it's mentors. For me, it's other leaders that I draw from that I can get up under, and I can appreciate the things that they teach me, they tell me, that they have me do and learn. Like, these things, it allows me to become a better person, all like through and through. And so when you're bringing more meaning to your life, like being around those people that honor you and that you can honor, that's like a full circle. That's like a triangle where like you are full and you're pouring out. And so you never want to be in a place where you're only honoring up, because again, that can bring burnout. At the same time, you don't want to be you don't want to just always be receiving, because what can that do? That can turn into having a big ego to where you aren't like, you're not able to do the thing that you need to do because you have this big head. You just feel like you can do, Gabriella, no, don't turn that, babe. All right. So yes, having honor in your life, giving and receiving, like this is so fundamental to bringing, and this gives life, again, this gives life meaning, because now you have something to go for and you have someone to pour out into, so you don't feel worthless, and you also can feel that the feeling of growth and that you're going to the next level. And so that's why it's so important to have honor in your life, to have those that you honor and those that honor you. And again, those that honor you do not have to be beneath you. This can be mentors, this can be best friends that like, hey man, I see what you're doing. And sometimes we just need that to have that fulfillment, have that joy in our life. And so the third one that is so important, that I believe this is the biggest one out of the three, is purpose. This is what brings life meaning. This is what get us excited. This is what get us going in the morning. It's not just doing and going through the motion, but it's this sense that I have something that I'm created to do and I'm actually doing it. And so what is purpose? Purpose is for me is solving a problem. So everything that was created solves a problem. A tree, fruit, fish, insects, all these things, they solve problems. And as a human being, man, we have the ability, the potential to change and to create and to evolve. Like, there are so many things that we have done, on the earth to advance society, and you get to be a part of that with your story, with the things that you've been through, with the revelations that you have in your life. Like, you get to really transform people's life as leaders, as influencers, and as coaches. This is the perfect opportunity. This is where you get to bring life back to life. This is where you get to get excited. This is where you get to bring that enthusiasm and that power and that strength that comes from going through the things that you've been through. And so when I talk about purpose, it's about, yes, bringing purpose back to life. So when we bring purpose back to life, this is where we have an idea and we turn that thing into something that changes others. This goes right back to service and honor. When we are serving other people, yes, you serve, like, when you have this purpose and you're giving it to other people, that's a service. At the same time, you cannot serve people that you don't honor. You cannot serve people that you don't honor. And so if you look down on the people that you're trying to serve, they will never be precious to you. You'll never go the extra mile to get them what they need. You'll never be that person that'll go down and dig down into what basically to dig deep into what you're doing, so that you can actually give them the information that will change their life. If you don't honor them, if it's all about you, then you'll never be able to create that transformation, because you won't be able to connect like you need to. And so these are three things. You need the service, you need the honor, and you need the purpose. And again, the purpose, this is the thing that fulfills you. This is the thing that brings you back to life. That when you wake up in the morning, this gives you that motivation. This gives you that inspiration to change other people's life. This is that seed that's been sown in your soul, and now it's burning and it's ready to grow, and it's been growing, and there's been clues and there's been things that happen in your life that's been pushing you and pulling you to that thing that's called purpose. And so to get clear on that and to actually live that thing out, that's what brings meaning back to purpose. And it's so important to have these things, again, because these are the fundamentals. These are the fundamental things that bring meaning to life. And so if you're feeling like you don't, like your life do not mean anything, if you feel like your life don't mean anything right now, get back to these three. Get back to serving. Get back to having someone that honor you and someone that you can honor. And finally, continue to pursue purpose. Because without purpose, sometimes we can feel lost. Without purpose, sometimes life, even if we have service, even if we have honor, sometimes without purpose, we can feel like life is not worth it. But I'm telling you that you have a problem that you solve, and it comes through your life. It comes through the things that you say, the things that you do. You are a model for somebody. You have a story that will transform their life and take them to the next level. And so I encourage you, for one, to keep going. Like, it's okay. It's okay if you don't always have it all together. But if you don't have these three, or if you feel like one is missing, then make sure you get all of these in your life, because sometimes without these we can lose direction, we can lose that motivation, lose that inspiration. So let's get it, let's go. Get these three in your life and find that meaning every single day. And so I'm your host, Raequane Jones, and again, I want you to live a beyond prosperous life. I want you to reach your goals. I want you to impact people's lives and live a life abundantly in your purpose. And that's what we're going to do here. So I will see you in the next video.